بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So let's try to understand what is WSA. As I said, WSA stands for Web Security Appliance from Cisco. Now WSA mainly do two jobs. It provides something called web filtering the web traffic, and it provides something called web caching. So the proxy kind of services, proxy services. So basically, what is the job of the WSA or securing the web traffic, where we need to ensure that whatever the traffic which is going onto the web, anything on the internet which is going through ASA firewall in general, so this web traffic should be secured. So now you can ask me, like, already we have a WSA, the ASA device. So what additionally the WSA is going to do? So WSA is kind of dedicated device only for web traffic, because again ASA does something like deep packet inspection and kind of stateful packet filtering, firewall rules, ACLs. So basically, but this is like a dedicated device where you have where you have a lot of options to secure your web traffic. But again, in ASA, it's kind of limited. Like in ASA, you cannot. There's no kind of. It becomes a little bit more complex if you want to secure the web traffic. And of course, proxy services are not available again. So what WSA can do is WSA can do web filtering and inspection. So one of the option is web filtering. Now in this web filtering, the WSA is going to filter the traffic based on some predefined categories. Like here you have some predefined categories. You have you have something called bad sites, let's say. And if you're trying to access any kind of bad website, which is like having basically, again, there is some kind of reputation scoring. So if you're trying to access some kind of website, will be automatically blocked based on the predefined categories. Means you don't need to specifically say that, okay, block this particular URL. So any kind of website which contains malicious codes, as per the database, it will be blocked automatically. Or even you can define your own categories also. Even I can create my own URL categories to block specific URLs or specific sites in general. So you can also define something like, you can say block all the social networking sites, or even you can say like gaming sites or any kind of movies. So basically you can block this kind of URLs. Or even you can say, let's say, allow the Facebook, but don't allow video chatting, or those kind of applications should not run at the backend. So kind of micro or mini applications inside that particular URL. So you can specifically define that. So blocks up HTTP application at the application level. As I said, you can block specific things in the Facebook. And also it will do monitoring your traffic, keep a track of all the web traffic which is going. And you can also define some differentiated policies, like you can have a separate policy for separate group. Like let's say you have a group one where you have some IT users. For them, there you can define a separate policy to allow specific traffic. You have a marketing team, you want to allow, maybe you do marketing on a Facebook, so you want to allow Facebook for those users, but not to the IT department, let's say. Like that, you can have a differentiated rules or the policies based on different groups. So additionally, like traffic monitoring also includes, as I said, the inspection. All the traffic which is going from your LAN towards the internet will be inspected for kind of malware detection. So you have some inbuilt malware detection. So if any kind of trusted website you're trying to access, let's say yahoo.com, and if that particular website has some malicious codes, it will be automatically blocked. So you have something like malware detection and the protection, and this database is automatically updated again. So if you're connecting to internet, and it will be now downloaded from the Cisco cloud infrastructure again, based on some updates. Just like your antivirus programs, whenever you connect to internet, it get updated, the signatures, similar way. So that will be keep on updating. So as I said, this will help you to identify, prevent the kind of threats from the malwares. Now, additionally, what it will do is it will provide you some kind of web caching proxy services. Now, the basic example of the proxy is like generally you may have a term called proxy servers or proxies. Now, in the proxies, what happens is the client is going to send out a request to the proxy server or the caching server, and this proxy server is going to forward the request onto the internet. Let's say you're trying to access a specific kind of Yahoo page, and this proxy server is going to check whether this web information is present in my database or not. If it is not in the database, it will forward the request on behalf and get the content, and this content will be stored, or we can say it is cached in its memory. So the next time when any other user trying to access the same URL or the same specific content, so this copy of this information will be sent directly from the proxy, and the requests do not reach the internet all the time. So this is very important. Generally, if you take an example of your LAN, so typically your LAN connect to the router, and then you have access to internet. And let's say I'm using some kind of a 20 Mbps line onto the internet, and maybe your LAN is 100 Mbps, let's say. So each time the request, and let's say you have 100 users, and if the 100 users are trying to access a specific URL, maybe 100 times, so every time the request goes to the internet, come back, that will increase unnecessary traffic here. At the same time, it will add some delay. So instead, it will be cached. Again, WSA also provides the caching services. So the first time the request goes here and then goes on the internet, and the next time probably the same content will be downloaded, or you get from the proxy server instead of going to the internet. So basically this is kind of option. So not only HTTP, it also provides a proxy for HTTPS. Even some of the native FTP applications also it supports, and also some other applications which uses these specific protocols. So the same example here, web proxy basic services, what they do. So basically this is a job of a proxy server. So you have proxy services inbuilt inside the WSA. So basically WSA do two things, as I said. One is web filtering your traffic. At the same time, inspection for malware inspection, we can say, and automatically blocks the traffic if it contains any kind of malicious codes. And also you can filter the traffic based on some policies. We can define manual policies. And also it provides you the proxy services, we call it as web caching options.